This is episode 15. How do I find me again?
So, are you ready to unlock your healing power, to turn your wounds into wisdom, to replace the fear of the unknown with courage to face it head on? If so, welcome to the Empowered Transformational Healing Podcast, a beacon of hope in your healing journey. I am your host, Krystal Jae, and now I would love for you to imagine this space as a sanctuary where we unravel the tightly knotted threads of our past traumas, where we transform our secret silent cries of pain into powerful roars of strength, a place where we finally break free from the invisible chains that are holding us hostage. It's time to stop questioning who you are and start discovering your authentic self. This is not just about survival. It's about thriving. It's about embracing the journey of transformational healing that leads you to live a life filled with joy, passion, and purpose. Each week, we will dive into powerful conversations, share inspirational stories, and sometimes heartbreaking stories because guess what? It's all real and it's all true. And we'll provide practical tools that will empower you to navigate through life's challenges. So no matter where you are in your healing journey, this podcast here is designed to help you tap into your inner strength and embrace your uniqueness and awaken with your full potential. So now, let's begin.
Hey, welcome to the Empowered Transformational Healing Podcast with me, Krystal Jae. This is episode 15. Yay, right? We've made it. 15. Huge. I'm super excited. So, episode 15 is about how do I find me again? And before we get started, I just want to thank you for tuning in, and please make sure that you take a quick moment to share, subscribe, like, and follow. We never know who we can empower and inspire by doing so. So, again, this is episode 15. How do I find me again? Who am I? Have I ever known who I am? Is this me? I think I might be just going with the flow, but it might be me. I don't know. Why do I feel like something is missing? What is it? Will I ever feel whole? Or what does it mean to feel whole? Now, these are all common questions that I hear from clients regularly. Once they begin their healing journey, few people start with those questions as soon as we start with the consultation on what services is best for them. And my question to you is, do you want to answer these questions for yourself? Do you know who you are? Have you ever felt like you are yourself, or do you hide your thoughts and feelings? Are you following the people around you? Is there something that is missing or just doesn't feel right about your life? Have you wondered if you will ever be complete? You see, self doubt inhibits our actions, thoughts, and behaviors. It keeps us in survival mode and stops us from experiencing the life of peace, clarity, joy, and love that we all seek. So, how can we discover who we really are? How can we implement that way of life? And how can we kick self doubt to the curb? So, one, I want you to realize that we are the ones holding ourselves back. Yeah. And placing limitations on our own lives. It's important to realize that we are often our own worst enemy when it comes to achieving our dreams, our goals. We may not, and usually we are not, aware of the limitations we've placed on ourselves, but they can hold us back from reaching our full potential. But there's good news. Once we become aware of these limitations, we can start to break free from them and create the life we truly desire, especially with God. One way to realize if we place limitations on our life is to pay attention to our thoughts and our beliefs. If we find ourselves thinking things like, I could never do that, or I'm not good enough, we may be limiting ourselves without even realizing it. It is important to challenge these limiting beliefs and replace them with more empowering thoughts, such as, I can do that, or I am enough. Another way to identify limitations is to take a look at our comfort zone. Mhm. If we find ourselves sticking to the same routine day in and day out, we may be limiting ourselves by not taking risks or trying new things. Stepping outside our comfort zone can be scary, but it is necessary for growth and progress, which is what? Forward movement and elevation. Step outside that box. What does that look like for you? How will it make you feel? Have you heard the saying, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right? That's a popular quote by, I believe it's Henry Ford. So rise and choose to believe in yourself and your limitless potential. Two, take time to self reflect on your life. Yes, I know it's difficult. We had a whole episode, right, on self reflection. But remember, it's important to take some time for yourself to reflect on your life. Go beyond the superficial, go beyond the surface, go deep. And this can be done in a variety of ways, such as journaling, meditation, or simply taking a quiet walk by yourself. And if you need a cheat sheet, guess what? You can go to krystaljae.com, go to links, scroll down, you will see a questionnaire for self reflection. Now, by taking the time to be alone with your thoughts, you can gain a better understanding of your own emotions, thoughts, and goals. When you take time to self reflect, think about the questions that make you go beyond, again, the surface thinking. I'm going to keep saying that. Go beyond the surface thinking, go deep. If you can answer it right on top of your head, guess what? You're not going deep enough. Now, this is because I want you to know your strengths and your weaknesses. Because if you know your strengths and weaknesses, this can be incredibly helpful in identifying areas of personal growth and improvement. It is important, it is essential to approach self reflection with an open mind and time and honesty. Now, this powerful tool can help you determine goals and aspirations for a more fulfilling life. By taking the time to reflect on your thoughts, emotions, and actions, you gain a better understanding of yourself and the world around you, leading to personal growth and empowerment. So, what will that look like for you? Three, decide on what actions that you want to break up with. What actions have you just surviving in life? You need to know these things so you can know what to overcome, so that you can live the life that you want, that you deserve, that you're wishing for, that you're like, oh, I'm missing. You need to know these things. Breaking up with the mere act of surviving life, and boy, do I know about surviving life. I've shared my story. It is a bold and brave step to begin living the life that you want and deserve, to begin taking the actions and making the decisions that you need to make to live the life that you truly want and deserve, to start thriving in life. And this process, it can make you anxious, it can make you doubtful, and you may even change your mind about it a couple of times to where you're in the middle of it and you're like, you know what, this is too hard for me. This is making me go too deep. Let me stop. But why stop when you're moving forward, when you're elevating, when you're getting to that life that you truly want and deserve? When we make a commitment and take those necessary steps to improve our lives, one, we thank ourselves for it. We begin to love ourselves more. We start gaining more confidence. When it comes to wanting to stop because it starts getting difficult, it reminds me of my time in my closet. And many of you know this story. But for the longest time, I had clothes from 10 years ago, maybe even longer than that. And I still liked them. And so I kept telling myself, oh, I'm going to keep this because I will fit it again one day. Now, your girl used to be small, and I'm not trying to get back to as small as I used to be. But I want to be healthy, right? I want to be a healthy weight and a healthy size and be in a healthy place to where I'm not borderline diabetes or anything else, to where I can move without getting tired and all that other stuff, right? So anyway, so every time I went through my closet, there was this one dress, and I wore it to my cousin's wedding. And I love this dress because when I say I was banging in that dress, I was banging in that dress, okay? I was always like, man, I wish I could fit this. It would like it would be perfect for this event or this place I'm going or this date night or whatever. I would reminisce and ask myself why I allowed myself to gain the weight that I've gained. And then for the rest of the day, I would think twice about all my moves because I if I changed them, I could fit into that dress again. And I would talk bad to myself. And then at the end of the day, I would have to realize that that dress that I was keeping in my closet wasn't encouraging me to lose the weight. It wasn't empowering or inspiring me to be better. It actually placed self doubt and a lack of confidence within myself because I was thinking all the negative things like, dang, I'm overweight. My boobs are sagging, my stomach is poking, my thighs are big, which I liked, but I need to be toned. I like my thickness. I just need to be toned. I need to be to where I'm at a healthy weight, right? So why am I keeping this dress in my closet and wishing that I could wear it again when right now it's not encouraging me to lose the weight? I'm basically downing myself. So guess what I did? I got rid of that dress. Because guess what? When I get toned, when I get to that healthy place, I can buy another banging dress to fit my thin body, okay? And so I want you to take a moment and reflect on what brings you true happiness and fulfillment. Now, is it a career change, a new hobby, or a relationship? Whatever it may be, make a plan and take small steps towards achieving it. So be patient with yourself and celebrate every small win. Small win, medium win, huge win, explosive win, the itty bitty win, they all get celebrated. You celebrate these times because, like with that dress, since I was talking negatively to myself, I was also programming my subconscious mind to know that I envisioned myself in a negative light. So then, and then I didn't love myself, and then my subconscious mind would remind me of these things. Where when we're celebrating those wins, we're telling ourselves all the good things. You're good. You're doing a good job moving forward. You love yourself. You're being confident. You're being brave, whatever it may be. And then that's what we're telling our subconscious mind. That's what we're starting to believe. That's when our mindset gets to changing. That's when our actions get to changing. That's what we want. So I want you to join me on this journey of empowered transformational healing. This journey of being in good health and good spirit and having joy and peace and clarity. I want you to make sure that you start making a step by step plan for your wants and needs. I want you to start doing the things to gain your identity. Not the identity that you took in and learned from everybody else that you don't feel right for you. Identity that you are like, this is me. I want you to envision what the authentic you look like, feel like, sound like, move like. And if you need help, get a life coach. Hey, I'm right here. I'm right here. Krystal Jae is here for you. Reach out to me. Let's talk about how you can benefit from having a trauma recovery life coach in your corner, on your healthy support team, to help you elevate your life, to help you get to where you want to be, to help you get that promotion, to help you discover who you are, to help you on your empowered transformational healing journey. Because that's what I do. I help you on your self discovery journey. And being trauma informed certified, I can do that without triggering your triggers from traumatic experiences that you may have experienced. I know the skills to help you get out of that, that will prevent you from going backwards and things that you can do and implement in your life. I can keep you accountable and moving forward while elevating your life. I will definitely feed you encouragement, inspiration, wisdom, knowledge. Also on your healthy support team, you may need to include therapy in this process to help you through the past. As a life coach, I can help you establish a morning and night routine and work with your therapist to where we make sure that you are succeeding to the best of your ability. And during this process, putting in affirmations and incantations, and then truly envisioning your future self. And when I say envision your future self, I mean literally thinking about your future self, the steps that you're going to take, the conversations you're going to have. We're manifesting, we're using the law of attraction over here, okay? We're setting boundaries. You're going to learn to speak up for yourself with healthy communication. You're going to learn techniques to empower you, like meditation, journaling, yoga, praying, tapping, refocusing, deep breathing, and so on. I want you to remember to not forget to take care of yourself mentally and physically. Because self care, again, is not selfish, it is necessary for your overall well being. Take time to do the things that make you feel good. And when I say this, I mean take time for you. Not for something that you're doing for somebody else, something that you're doing for yourself. That's what I mean when I say take time to do things for you. That may be getting a massage. That could be me going to a Bible study, going to a prayer circle, reading a book, taking a yoga class, whatever it may be. But remember, you can't pour from an empty cup. So that's why we take care of ourselves first, because everybody else get our overflow, but not what's in our cup. So we got to make sure that we refilling that cup so that way we can have some overflow. So that way we can be presented as our best self in all the roles that we play. Okay? And remember that breaking up with surviving life and living the life you deserve may not be easy, but it's worth it. So take the first step to realize that you want and deserve more and that you have the power to do it. Second, take time to self reflect. Third, decide on the actions you want to take and do it. Because your future self will thank you for it. Because I know the me now has been thanked by the me then. And the me then will be thanking the me next year or in 6 months or whatever it may be. So are you ready to find yourself? Discover yourself. Own who you are. Are you ready to know the answers to who am I? Have I ever known who I am? Is this me or am I just going with the flow? Why do I feel like something is missing? Will I ever feel whole? Are you ready to break up with living the good enough life and start living the I am more than enough? I am who I am. I know who I am. I am confident. I am beautiful. I am loved. I am blessed. And I live with purpose, clarity, peace, joy, and passion. I am who I am. If you answered yes, then I can help you. Reserve your one on one with me, Krystal Jae, so that we can get you on your journey of finding yourself. So you just go to www.krystalj.com/book dash online, or just go to krystalj.com and just select book online. And that's STALJAE.com. So thank you for tuning in to the Empowered Transformational Healing Podcast with me, Krystal Jae. This has been episode 15. How do I find myself again? Or how do I find me again? Right? And so, as always, make sure that you take a quick moment to share, subscribe, like, and follow because we never know who we can empower and inspire by doing so. Who may need to hear this episode. I appreciate you. And as always, believe in all that you are and know that you have this inner power within you that is greater than any obstacle.
Thank you for joining me today on the Empowered Transformational Healing Podcast with me, Krystal Jae. And we never know what others are going through silently. So take time to share, follow, and subscribe. And as always, believe in all that you are and know that there is this power within you that is greater than any obstacle.